Lead the Way, a podcast for school leaders with author, speaker, and educator, Dr. Bill Ziegler.
Today I have a very special guest, Dr. Tiffany Regan from Deer Park Junior High School in Deer Park, Texas. Deer Park Junior High is actually an Apple Distinguished School, and Tiffany has the honor of being an Apple Distinguished Schools Advisory Board member. Tiffany, share with us how your school is doing some great things around community engagement.
So one of the programs that we have at Deer Park Junior High is an enrichment program for academically advanced 8th graders. Those kiddos who are academically advanced have an hour in their day each day set aside for enrichment because they're not in blocked classes, they're in high school classes. So we use that hour each 6 weeks for our kiddos to sign up for enrichment classes. And one of their options is actually a community service class. And as part of this class for the last 8 years, our students have selected fellow students in our school district who were suffering from cancer and fighting that battle, and done a variety of fundraisers to raise money. It began with former fawn Paige Lejeune, who was an 8th grader at our school at the time, who had leukemia. And some children came to my office and said, "What are we going to do for Paige?" And we had our very first, we actually ran a 5K that the kids organized. So when I say the kids organized it, this is what the events look like. This is the kids using their iPad to connect the community, harness all of the resources that we have in our community, and put together an event for a classmate of theirs, in this case for Paige. And the kids, we had never done anything like that before, and the kids met with the mayor and they met with the police department, and they made keynote presentations that they took on the road to every campus. They used pages to make flyers. They used numbers to sell online tickets. We had no idea what we were doing in that arena. So it's just evolved over time. And last year there were 2 little girls in our community, both suffering from cancer, one with brain cancer and one from leukemia. And the kids in the class said, in the past few years, you guys have done a concert with the 8th graders in the enrichment program, and you made a lot of money. And we were averaging around $30K. And we said, yeah, and it's been great. And they said, we would really like to do a barbecue cook-off. It's almost rodeo season. And I thought, oh, Lord, that's food added into everything else. And the kids, through the power of Twitter, were able to get Jake Worthington from The Voice to come and put on a free concert. He didn't charge us anything to come out to the high school and do that. They were able to use social media to get cook teams to donate food as well as compete in a cook-off and pay entry fees. And they had a silent auction. And again, it was just amazing to watch them use their technology to bring all of these different people together. These are people who they're all in our community, but they don't necessarily move in the same circles, and figure out how they were going to run this amazing show. In the end, the kids raised a little over $69,000 for those 2 little girls. So each girl got a check from Deer Park Junior High for $35,000. And I just truly believe it's life-changing for the kids who are in that class. They were on local radio stations in Houston. I think it's something that they will never forget. And I hope that they remember the impact that the 13 of them were able to make, especially for those 2 little girls, but for the whole community.
Tiffany, that is such a powerful story of how your whole school has come together to use digital tools to really leverage and provide resources and funding for these girls. The students who learned had a difference made in their life, and also the girls that received it. Just want to thank you so much for modeling this as a school leader. And thank you. It's been great to have you on Lead the Way today.
Thank you for letting us share our story.
And make sure you go to #Apple Principles to learn more about Tiffany's story and others. That is #Apple Principles. And join us as we lead learning, change the world.
You've been listening to Dr. Bill Ziegler with Lead the Way. Bill has great resources for school leaders at chaselearning.org. That's chaselearning.org. Thanks for listening to Lead the Way with Dr. Bill Ziegler.